What's up everybody, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out. In this video, we're taking out for a spin and revisiting the Saramonic Blink 500 wireless microphone system, which is by far one of my favorite ones. If you haven't watched the video on my favorite wireless microphone solution, check out the link in the description or the annotation. And one of the reasons why we're testing the Blink 500 system is because we're testing out the B1 configuration, which includes the Blink 500 RX wireless receiver. Alright, so we've been momentarily using the Saramonic V Mic Mini. We actually did a video of this microphone. You can also find it in the link in the description or in one of the annotations. But we're going to go ahead and switch to the Saramonic Blink 500 B1 configuration, which pretty much includes one of their transmitters and the brand new RX module receiver. And now we are using the Saramonic Blink 500 B1. The Saramonic Blink 500 B1 combo will set you back $179. And I think this is a fantastic price when compared to other similar microphone solutions in the industry. You can actually purchase a separate RX module for $119. Saramonic previously sent me the USB-C and the Lightning combo, which comes with 2 transmitters and 1 receiver that goes straight into your smartphone via Lightning or USB-C. And this is really cool because if you already possess one of those combos, all you really have to do is get the receiver so you can connect a TRRS or TRRS cable. The TRRS cable is the one that you would use with your SLRs or point and shoot cameras, while the TRRS cable is the one that you would use on smartphones and tablets. The bundle also includes a lavalier microphone, which is what we're using right now. But one of the really cool things is that this virtually becomes a body pack because that's what we're using right now. We're using the transmitter as a body pack, but the transmitter itself has a omnidirectional microphone that you could use instead. You do have the option to connect multiple Blink 500 transmitters to the one receiver, and this opens up the doors for interviews or just simply recording multiple people for podcasts or virtually any kind of content where you have 2 people. The RX transmitter sits beautifully and comfortably on top of my Canon EOS R, but if you were to have any other mounts or any other holders, whether it's a phone holder or a camera holder, you will be able to use the clip on the transmitter on any cold shoe mount or pretty much any kind of wiring. I've actually created kind of like a little rig with an Andy Cine monitor, and I was able to not only use it in the mount from the Andy Cine, but sometimes I would just simply hang it off of the HDMI cable if no other mounts were present. So it's very versatile, not only to wear, but also to mount and have everything all tied together. Now, one of my favorite things about the Saramonic Blink 500 system is the simplicity. This is technically a plug and play situation. All you really have to do is turn both the transmitter and the receiver on, and that's virtually it. If you were to pair different transmitters to different receivers, when they didn't come in the same packaging, all you really have to use is a SIM tool or some sort of like paper clip in order to press on the pair button. And on the transmitter side, all you have to do is pretty much press the pair button, which is gain up and down simultaneously. And that's it. There's really no fumbling, no codes, no nothing. It just simply works, which is a huge, huge plus. At times I will be using a system on my smartphones, or I want to scale up and include a second person or a second source of audio. I can just simply pair an additional transmitter to the RX receiver or even the smartphone receiver, whether it's USB-C or Lightning. Easy, fast, and I love it. It is super bright in Laguna Beach, and I should have brought an ND filter. I forgot. It is incredibly bright, but nonetheless, this is the audio coming in from the Canon EOS R's built-in microphones. No extra microphones, just straight up built-in from the camera mics. And this is the audio coming in from the transmitter's omnidirectional microphone. It has a built-in microphone, so you can actually wear it or use it like a body pack. And now this is the audio being captured by the included lavalier microphone connected directly into the Blink 500 transmitter, and this thing is sending it wirelessly to my camera. I had to tweak the levels of the camera because on the previous tries it was actually a little too loud, so it was clipping. Before you start recording, make sure you're looking at the meters and listening to a test clip. That way if you're clipping, you can correct that and pretty much not have unusable audio in your video. Another awesome thing about the Saramonic wireless microphone situation is that right now I have one body pack on me, but then Laura has one. Laura, say hi.
Hi.
Right? And you can have my audio and her audio all baked in just simply one simple setup with no extra mixing or extra editing after the fact. And that's pretty awesome. The Saramonic Blink 500 also operates in a 2.4 gigahertz spectrum, and it automatically switches channels for you. So there's virtually no babysitting or channel hopping. The system takes care of it. Because in different environments where there's routers and other equipment, you might catch some interference. So it's really nice that the Blink system automatically switches channels for you in order to make sure that you have the best quality possible. You can actually adjust the gain directly in the transmitter, so there's really no fumbling with settings, and that's extremely convenient because if you're recording somebody that has a little bit of a higher projection than the other person, you can make those fine adjustments and have kind of like a custom setup for each individual if you're recording more than one person. The transmitter and the receivers have a 5-hour battery life, and you can charge via USB-C either in the wall, computer, or if you have a battery pack, super useful. You can even record longer times just by having that extra battery backup, which is awesome. And the Blink 500 system has a crazy 98 feet range. That's about 30 meters and about 164 feet without obstacles. So if you're in an open space with no obstacles, no things in between, or no interference, you might be able to push it all the way out to 164 feet, which is insane for the price. The audio that you're listening to now is coming from this lavalier microphone, which is connected to the Blink 500 transmitter, going straight to the Blink 500 RX receiver. And now this audio is coming from the built-in omnidirectional microphone on the transmitter. This is really cool because you can wear it if you're on the go, kind of like running and gunning, and you have no time to lav up and you just want to capture better audio. You could totally use the built-in microphone, and I think it sounds great. Definitely the lavalier microphone is going to be a little bit more concentrated, but there's no denying that this is kind of like a godsend whenever you're in a situation where you want a little bit better audio and you want to go further into the distance. You're not going to be close to the camera. This is fantastic. And being able to switch from like built-in microphone to like kind of like a body pack is fantastic. And I love the fact that it can use this and place it in different environments. So for example, if you're recording someone that's giving you a tutorial, explanation, news broadcast, or something like that, you could have a secondary transmitter placed somewhere in the environment, or even further to also have in the same mix that environmental audio, which is fantastic. I love the fact that there's a microphone built in, and it's a good microphone. If I wanted to, let's say, do a podcast, I could have them sitting on a table, just kind of like propped up with the clip. I could wear them or use the lavalier microphone. So you have a ton of different applications that you can implement this with, and the audio quality is fantastic. And this is the audio of the built-in microphones inside the Canon EOS R. Let me know which one you think. My wife is typing on the other room too, so you can probably hear a lot more of that. Now, if you're trying to elevate the audio quality of your videos, whether you're recording on an SLR camera, smartphones, or you're just simply working from home and you want better audio, wireless audio, to be able to be a little bit more self-sufficient, a little bit more comfortable and free in terms of moving around, definitely I recommend the Blink 500 system. You do have different alternatives. The B1 is the one that we're using right now, which is awesome for SLR cameras, but it also comes with a TRRS cable, and you can use it with most smartphones that either have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, or if you have an adapter that goes, for example, to USB-C or Lightning, you could totally use this as well. If you're mainly going to be shooting on smartphone, then you definitely want to consider the ones that bring in the packaging, the USB-C or Lightning receivers. I've included in the description all the links from the Saramonic bundles that I own and I recommend, but I want to know what you think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you have any questions or suggestions, drop them down there so we can continue to create relevant content for you. Once again, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I'll catch you on the next one.